Top of the fourth inning here at Jack Couch Park. Sun fully setting at 8:09 p.m. as Carlson takes the mound. He won't be able to find the strike zone for his first pitch here, but we'll see what he can do with the heater. Owen Quinn's night will end after 3 innings. A solid outing, only allowing 1 earned run, as that's a hard hit ball up the center and will be a base hit. Not much you can do on something like that. Carlson lucky to get out of the way. That would have spelled trouble if it hit him. As the opening base runner here for Guelph was Piper, the first baseman. As that sets up the center fielder, Wood. The right-hander has a runner on first now. Scores the bunt as Carlson will fire the fastball outside. Allowing 3 hits, Quinn definitely should not be ashamed of his performance. Something he can hang his hat on and hold his head high as Carlson finds the strike zone there. Definitely giving his offense a chance to stay right in this game, and a 1-run deficit for this Waterloo offense. I've seen them come back for more. We'll see what they can do here in our Tuesday night exhibition game. As Wood wants to get this bunt down and get this base runner over to 2. Carlson looks in and is set. Swung on and fouled hard to the first base side. 1-2 now the count with 2 strikes against. That bunt, much less of an option for the speedy center fielder. As the swing, making him look ugly. Carlson gets a beautiful strikeout there for his first out of his pitching appearance. Just do that again and again, and you'll find yourself out of this inning. The ugly, ugly swing, the pitcher's best friend. Brings up the third baseman Boyle for the Griffins. Carlson should be pitching with some confidence now after that, as he flies the first pitch in for a strike call. And that's what you want to see from your relief pitcher coming into the game here, as we'll try to get a better look at the game. The second pitch of the at-bat flying just outside the strike zone there. A little better look at the game now, as there's 1 out against the Griffins bats here with a runner on first base. As that's hit sharply to the second baseman for the Warriors. Picks up, fields cleanly to second, as that's a beautifully turned double play. Doesn't get much better than that for the Waterloo Warriors. It looks like they were simply at practice with how calm and collected they were to turn 2. Do that again and again, please, as beautiful baseball is rare to come by around these parts. We'll see what they can do with the bats as the game resumes in the bottom half of the 4th. Coming up now to lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Waterloo Warriors, their designated hitter, Robinson. Bat from the right side. He'll take the first pitch of his at-bat for a strike. As Waterloo still looking to get on the board here, a 1-0 deficit on a second-run score from Guelph. An 0-2 start early for Robinson, not what you like from your leadoff bat. In the second inning, Owen Quinn, 2 base hits and then a sacrifice fly would get Guelph a 1-0 lead, but other than that, Quinn was pretty excellent in his 3 innings of work. Picard on the mound for the Griffins. The lefty been in the whole way through so far, allowing just 1 single to clap in the first inning. As the pitch into Robinson outside. Good eyes from the designated hitter for Waterloo. as he stays alive. 2-2 now, gets evened up in his count. We've seen a leadoff walk to start the game from the Griffins. Waterloo trying to do the same, but it won't be here, as that's a beautiful outside pitch to Guy Robinson, swinging and sitting down. There's the first out of the inning, a strikeout induced by Picard. That's the fourth strikeout for the lefty so far, as that's a hard hit ball to the second base side, and it will get out of the infield. Chenkin will find himself on base. Beautiful piece of hitting on the first pitch of his at bat. Will bring up Shepard, a runner on first. Exactly what he wants to see. Looking at some of the Warriors that have scored RBIs, Kip and Quora have 4 on the season, the young season. Shepard with 6. We'll see if he can add to his totals here, as the first pitch is hit hard up to the left center gap, but a little too high. Gives the center fielder Wood time to camp under it and make the grab. Runner cannot advance, as we see 2 outs against the Waterloo Warrior bats. Bringing up Uniac, the second baseman, the lefty in the Waterloo Warrior lineup. Trying to get any offense going, as a runner on first base is nice, but if you leave him stranding, you're going to be kicking yourself, as the first pitch down in the zone. Two hits thus far for the Warriors. Uniac takes his second pitch of the at-bat. Down and away outside, as we're keeping an eye on the situation at hand here. Chopped up the middle. Takes a funny hop and all the way out into the outfield. Wood will be able to pick that up and throw it in. Waterloo gets runners on first and third, as that takes a sharp hop to the right. Jack Ouch Park has some funny things happen. Sometimes the ball dies, sometimes it hops, sometimes it jumps to the side. You never know. All you can do is put your body in front of it and pray, and in that situation, the prayer is going the way of the Warriors. And his first pitch swinging again for these Warriors. With 2 outs against, the aggressive approach. You like to see it. Trying to cash that base runner as soon as they can. And this pitch taken in the dirt. 1-2 the count to the catcher. Batting lefty as well in this Waterloo Warrior lineup is going to be smart. Looking to cash in some runs, and he will not with that one. The straight call from the umpire gets Picard up in the count. 1-2 now. Smart's going to have to defend that plate. Swinging, and does just that. Defends the plate and stays alive here. Don't want to strand these runners in the corner. Waterloo, again, trying to get their offense to match up to the Griffins here. The Griffins ahead still 1-0, as a beautiful pitch taken. Can't quite find the outside part of the strike zone, and we've seen Picard get that swing, ugly swing of a few Warrior bats. Great take there by Smart, as the runner goes to second, and will take it standing up. Fills the count now 3-2 with 2 outs. We'll see what the lefty Smart can do here as he faces off against Picard. Big pitch coming in, and will be dropped down in the zone. Loading the bases for the Waterloo Warriors, giving them the best opportunity we've seen all night. as Foe makes his way up, and a man who's already been on base. Walking to lead off the bottom of the third inning. You'll take another one of those right now. It will score a run and tie the game up. Of course, you'd love to do more damage than that. Of course, here at Jack Couch Park, no wind, so it's going to be all muscles if he powers one out to the outfield. As Picard, the first pitch, swung on. The aggression here from the Warriors, not dying down one bit. We've seen it turned up to 11 ever since the outs have gone to 2, and it's been working so far. Starting down in the count, Foe. Second pitch will be flied out to the backstop, and the game will be tied up. The Waterloo Warriors get it done on a wild pitch. And again, you take it as it comes. Waterloo ties up the game, not by their bats, but by their persistence. Picard, a run scoring on a wild pitch. 1-1 now the count. Waterloo still in the driver's seat here. But a big swing and a miss from Foe will put him down in the count. Got to make some contact here. Got to force the defense to make a mistake. They've already made one now to allow a run to score. As a pitch up top will be watched for a ball there from the left fielder for your Warriors this evening. As Picard set with the pitch. Swung on and missed. He will get out of his inning. Not quite cleanly, though. Allows one run to score as he gets his first real bad situation of the game. Picard will get out of it, keeps his composure, but Waterloo gets into the game in response. 1-1 as we come back in the 5th inning.